Good morning, everybody. I want to do a meditation for everybody. It's something actually that Yeshua gave me last night. I've had about a week of really struggling with certain attachments, and how can I put this in a way that people are going to relate to it? It's not so much attachment, it's more to do with the idea that there's something outside of me that I can get attached to, and then that is the thing that is going to give me love, or that is the person who's going to give me love. And I don't have it in myself already. And this is for me, is such a huge trigger coming up all the time at the moment. And it's also to do with desire, sexuality, how I feel about men, and someone recently called that to me the man hook. That it's some kind of hook or trigger that makes me think that I can get something from someone, from a man. Somehow I can, and that is the thing that is going to make everything okay. That somehow there's this feeling that if that person can give me what I want, then I'm going to be whole. I'm going to be it's going to make me feel better, when in reality I actually have all that in me already. I'm just too afraid to let that energy come in, because it's coming through as a sexual energy, and it's so strong. It's unbelievable. And I know there's going to be people out there who are having similar feelings, who can relate to this. It's like everything, absolutely everything that isn't really classed as sexual is sexual for me at the moment. And it's like a magnetic pull is the only way I can describe it. And it wants to flow, but because I have a history of abuse, sexual abuse, just as a child, maybe not feeling safe because of that, and also various other things, relationships that were quite abusive, and I have triggers basically that I've created, and so therefore I go and constantly seek outside of myself for that energy that's kind of knocking on my door already, because I've let it in so much, because I have relaxed my my needs and my wants and my attachments a lot. I've allowed them to be there. I've surrendered to those feelings. But and it's a big but, and really this video is for all of you who are really suffering right now with infatuation with someone, because you feel like there's something outside of you that you can get from someone. Feeling that there's someone is better than you, or that you're lacking in some way. Feeling that what you want has some kind of way to harm you, and so therefore you're a victim. This is one thing that Yeshua has said to me many times. Just a little while ago he said to me, Anna, are you a victim? Are you a victim of an external world? And this is why I find this question is so good, because it immediately makes you question like beliefs, deeply held beliefs that you have. I am not a victim. I'm not a victim. But at the moment I still have very deep-rooted triggers, probably from early childhood. And the meditation that Yeshua gave me last night, in the middle of the night, was really good at anchoring me in breath and helping to see that this sexual energy that is in all of us, it's creative energy, it's a loving energy, it's who we are. This connection with Source is vital for our letting go, surrendering into God. And all that is who we are. This is who we are. So I just want to kind of start breathing now and start this meditation. And it's just a visualization basically. And it really aimed at those of you who feel some kind of pull towards something that doesn't make you feel good. So it's an attachment feeling. It's a feeling that you've got this feeling for someone or something, and you want to have it, and you can't let go until you feel like you have it. So it's kind of like it's really good for releasing that grip. Because you do have it in you, and there's nothing that anyone else can give you that's outside of yourself. No person is different from you. Everyone is equal, everyone is the same, and really I'm getting to the stage now where I actually feel like I'm merging with some of my spirit guides. I am actually them, and it helps me to see during meditation that it's one soul, it's one being, and experiencing as many different aspects, which is what we see. So, okay, I've done enough talking, and let's just stop breathing. Out. In. Out. In. Let the light come in from the top of your head, your crown chakra, down through your third eye, to your neck, and your chin, and your throat. Relax the grip in your jaw. Try not to force the breath. Just let it do its thing. I find listening to my own breath really helpful. I'm not trying to force it to be something that's doesn't come naturally to me. Let the feeling, this wave feeling, spiral, go to your heart chakra. Let the light travel to your solar plexus. And down to your sacral chakra. Breathe deeply. There's a lot of gripping here. Let's just sit here for a minute and let the light travel there. Root chakra. Let the light flow down into your spine and all the way down through your hips and your knees, down to your feet and into the ground. Connect with the earth. And then let that light, that feeling, that wave travel all the way back up again, all the way through your body. And then it becomes a cycle going round and round and round. Receiving, giving back to the earth, to the external world, and receiving, giving, receiving, giving. As we give, we let go. out breaths become a little bit longer. I like to do this. Yeshua asked me to continuously to stay present last night. So staying present in the now. Who am I? Bringing that I am to you. Joining in a circle of friends. Holding hands. And as I dropped into that feeling of oneness, Yeshua drew to my attention those people who I think or believe, imagine to be outside of myself, and who are able to give me something, or who I can get something from that I can't get from myself, from God, from who I really am. So you can just, that person or whatever it is that you feel that you need to have, that you're gripping onto, must have, must get something from that person. Imagine, this is what came into my, just dropped into my imagination or my visualization. I don't like to see it as a visualization because it's, I don't feel like I'm using my mind. It's something that just happens as I'm meditating. And then in my meditation I had a visualization of a great big hand coming down into the room. This huge hand. Like a kind of, almost like a Michelangelo hand from one of his drawings. And for me, because I have a man hook, or whatever you want to call it, it was a man's hand, but maybe some of you out there are going to have a woman's hand, whatever feels good to you right now. And inside of that hand, you can visualize yourself as a little baby in a cradle, cot, or just in the hand, little baby. And then as that feeling of overwhelming need or want, or it's kind of like for me it's like a gripping sensation that I must have that person, or I must be something or mean something to them, or maybe it's just a sexual feeling that is overwhelming, that you just feel like, you know, you can't, it's always there, It's always trying to keep you hooked to feeling like you need it. There's nothing you need. You have everything in you. And just let that person become like a tiny miniature version, or like a baby like yourself in that hand. Imagine them really small and vulnerable and open, just like you. They're the same as you. You can't get anything from that person. Because that person is not your source. Now, imagine the hand rocking you as if you're a baby in a cradle, just a gentle rocking. Back and forth, gentle rocking. Let that energy of wanting, gripping come in. You can stay with that image for as long as it helps you to see that we're all the same. We all have thoughts about people that we think we shouldn't. Sexual thoughts maybe, gripping, holding on to someone who we think can do it for us, what we can't do for ourselves. Thoughts of needing protection or safety through wanting or craving something sexual, some kind of bonding with another person. And for me at the moment, such a strong feeling. But if I really release that into openness and wonder and letting go of just in that moment, just for that moment, I'm just going to let go of it just for that moment. In my breath, I can let that feeling of wanting or needing take over if you want, and any sexual thoughts or guilt thoughts that you think you shouldn't have, just let them come and let them go, and breathe. It's a very good release to see that, or to feel that your source is not outside of you. It's in you. It's who you are. That is never going to change, ever. You can have as many infatuations as you like, and you can repeat that same cycle over and over again, until the time that you see that sexuality and bonding and union and unity is completely innocent, because the bit that you want, that you're longing for to join with, is exactly that part of you that you are trying to find in God. It's exactly that bit. It's so there's no guilt, because it is that bit of you, that God part of you, that wants to love and has the same love for you that you have for it. Okay, I think that's it. I really hope that's helpful for people, and I certainly feel a lot more relaxed and at peace with myself and my triggers and things that bother me. I hope it helps you. Thank you very much. Bye.